Yo, it's your boy Turop. Welcome back to another brand new video about how to get your exotic materials in a really efficient time. Roughly around like it takes 8 to 9 minutes. If you're doing it really efficiently, what we're doing is we are creating a new character. And by all means, if you have obtained the Warlords of New York campaign throughout buying the new DLC, you will have access to actually boost the character, which is needed later on in the video. So what we're gonna do is basically start a new game with our character here, creating a normal Washington DC character, not Warlord. So obviously get to the character confirmation and everything, get that done, and straight up into the tutorial. I'm gonna skip the access part at the very beginning because now we're just like running. All right, and this is where we're gonna end up with. We have skipped all the tutorial part, obviously, because we're just getting through it, like basically unlocking the first skill. Once you're there, you go over here, you hit the boost character button, then you actually boost him up all the way, and he is gonna have access to World Tier 5. What that allows us is having access to the weekly projects, which in that case is obviously pretty handy for us, since we're gonna have access to the weekly exotic donation Once we have unlocked it, that took actually a while. That's why I need to cut it out and make it a little bit shorter for this video tutorial, right? So now we have actually gear score 500 achieved. So what we do here right away, go in our inventory, we equip all our gray gear to make sure that we definitely can spend those sources too, right? So we equip our gray gear back, then we're gonna mark everything as trash, basically in our inventory. We just skip that part too. Once done with that, we are actually heading over straight up into the base again, because what we need next is gonna obtain the account shared blueprints, which we have also access on now. We're going over here in Naya account shared materials. We're gonna buy that right away. Then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna basically junk down all our inventory. And now, big part is we need to collect, obviously, for reasons, also food, water, and other open world supplies. Once obtained the blueprints and we have the material shared across our account, now we have access for the weekly SHD requisition, right? We can actually use from our main character, which I've already refilled, basically all the resources to spend right away. Be aware those materials change. For this week, it's protective fabric, and on top of it, polycarbonate and electronics. On my main character, though, it is steel and carbon fiber, which I need to have from the two sources here. And make sure you're not wasting materials on them like I did. Once done with that, we're actually looking towards like where we can get the fastest way our resources, which are need to be collected by this character. So first of all, there's the shop safe house, which is then going to allow us to collect a lot of food in a short amount of time. So that's the best way to obtain food. The same over here at Lincoln Memorial, you head over here and you have 10 of those water resource collectors. If you need, on the other side, components though, this one here is the best one to just fast travel over Jefferson Plaza and then head over straight for the components. These are the three main resources you're gonna obtain to, right? I was basically skipping the part where I collected the food, but now we have the 250 out of 250, which are needed to then finish the project and finally go back and out to our menu, heading over here, getting our exotic cash. And now it doesn't matter. These DTSU gloves, for example, is going to be level 30 or gear score, but well, exotic material doesn't matter what kind of gear score it is. They're considered an exotic material. And since we are sharing our materials with our account, this exotic component is now being transferred onto our main character, which then leaves us with just leaving this. We log out again and the character is done. So yeah, as you can see, this character only took us 13 minutes because I was also like cutting down the footage, obviously, and recording it. So what we do simply next is delete our agent, and that's about it. Rinse and repeat. Have fun.